Good afternoon, everybody. How are we doing today? Thanks for kind of finding my channel. I am sort of just dabbling around here, and I wanted to just take a bunch of water and throw it on my paper, and then take some paints and water, and I wanted to see what in the world we'd get. Just to play. I'm not caring how it comes out. I'm just throwing it on, seeing what will happen. Some different colors on the water. Some of them are already doing their own kind of thing here, which is the whole point of this. Some more water, just put it in there, and then get some paint, put it in there and see. And of course, it's only going, as you can see, as far as I have thrown the water on, right? So that one, see, sometimes depending on how you flick the wrist is how some different things come into play, which is, I love that. I just, it's fun. Take some out, put some in, go in with some other colors. Just kind of letting it all do its thing, which is what watercolor does. It just takes some water, takes some paint, go get another color paint, mix it in, take some out, put some in, and while it's still wet, we go into some, I'm going to actually add some greens into some of this, and we're gonna, in a second, I am going to just tip my paper and see what I get by doing this. And we get these cool things. Do you see how the paint is following the water? Well, that was cool. And then I'm going to go back in and add some other colors to some places that some of the ones that I already did. Just some interesting colors. Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, and that is using acrylic white. Acrylic yellow within all that's going on. Now I'm going to do some little things like this and do my greens. I'm going to just kind of add water, and then I'm going to throw in greens. And I'm just playing around with water and paint. Today, I'm not interested in how it comes out in any particular way. I just thought it would be so cool to just fling my brush here and there. We don't care how it comes out. We know we've got flowers because our eyes are seeing that. We've got that much happening. But other than that, now what I'm doing is taking a dry brush that I took the water off down here because it's just going down onto my table. But how cool is that? Now we're going to go into some orange with a very wet brush here. It's very wet. And so aren't my drawings. My flowers. Very interesting. We could continue to do this with different colors, but you don't want to do too much because you don't want to ruin one of the, some of the things you've got that came out so absolutely cool. Let that mix in there with that. Put a little bit of vermilion in there. some of the greenery. Take some color out for highlighted areas. Make sure you take the paint off your brush and dry it up a little. Come in and dab. Oh, my paper moved. Come in and just dab there. Maybe right here in the middle, in the front of everything, we can put this cool whatever. Just a bunch of things mixing all together, which is the absolute beauty of watercolor, right? Dab the water. And that becomes a very, very loose, I don't care about that paper underneath. We'll soak some of it up, but it's okay. I planned for that to happen. So, and you see how it's already drying lighter? What I put in is already getting lighter. So, dab some dark areas. Some dark areas in here and there. Just to indicate, you know, the foliage. And just, I could move it around a little more, but I kind of like the little bits of, well, they're not defined because they're very loose, but you can tell that they are flowers. Right? You kind of can tell that. So I just want it all to kind of dry. I don't want to disturb it too much. I want that all to dry now. And I think that is really cool. We're just going to leave that. I'm not going to touch it again. I'm going to let that whole thing dry. Well, I hope that was as much fun for you as it is for me. Just take your watercolor paper. I used a fairly large brush here. It is, make sure I wash it good because I had some acrylic paint. I have a quite large, it is a size 14 and it's a transcendent, or it's a round. That's what I use to do the whole thing. So try it yourself. Just, you know, speed up the camera or basically slow it down would be the best thing. And zoom in, zoom out, and see how I did that. It's so much fun to just let water and paint. This is watercolor, really. It's what, even though I love the definition of things because of, you know, did so many years, very many years of acrylic paint, and I was intricate. I liked the very defined, intricate painting. But then when I came to watercolor and decided to teach myself and so forth and so on, I discovered something brand new. And although I still do love to be very defining, as I have in many, many things that I've painted with watercolor, every once in a while I just like to do this. Throw the water and throw the paint and just watch the cool, cool effects that it puts down on the paper or whatever other surface you're using. So have a great rest of your day, folks. Bye for now.